If you're hearing this right now, take a moment and notice the feeling in your body. That subtle pull, that unexpected stillness, that gentle awareness rising from somewhere you can't quite name. You didn't arrive here by chance. You didn't pause on this video just because. Something within you recognized that this moment carries meaning you were finally ready to receive. You scrolled past hundreds of things a day without thinking, but this time was different. Your breath shifted, your attention softened, your soul leaned in before your thoughts even had time to question it. And that matters. Because sometimes the most important messages in your life arrive quietly, not through loud signs or dramatic events, but through a moment exactly like this one. Simple, intentional, perfectly timed. Take another breath. Let it settle inside you. Feel how your chest expands with a mixture of familiarity and curiosity, as if part of you already expected this message before it even appeared. Because the truth is, you've been sensing something for days, maybe weeks, maybe months. A soft change, a subtle shift, a growing awareness that the life around you is rearranging itself in ways you don't fully understand yet. You felt that inner stirring, the kind that doesn't announce itself, but whispers. The kind that says, pay attention, something is unfolding. And it is. You've noticed moments that felt too aligned to ignore. A sentence that echoed exactly what you were thinking. A song that hit you at the perfect second. Numbers that kept repeating in ways that felt intentional. A sudden wave of clarity that came out of nowhere. Or maybe it was quieter than that. A strange peace in the middle of chaos. A moment of intuition that didn't make sense but felt undeniably right. These aren't accidents. They're breadcrumbs, guidance, evidence of a larger intelligence moving gently through your life. And the reason you feel drawn to this message is because you are finally stepping into a level of awareness where you can recognize the signs instead of dismissing them. Most people move through their days asleep, distracted, disconnected from their inner world. But you're not like most people. You stopped, you listened, you leaned in. That alone is a sign of awakening, the kind that doesn't need labels or titles, the kind that begins with something as simple as being present enough to hear what your soul has been trying to tell you. Take another breath, slow and quiet. Feel the truth of this. I am not here by accident. I am being guided in ways I can feel, even when I cannot explain. Let that truth settle into the deepest parts of you. Because this moment, right here, right now, is part of a greater alignment. Every step you took before this one led you here. The delays that frustrated you, the emotions you didn't understand, the moments you felt lost or off track, the situations that didn't unfold the way you hoped. None of that was failure. None of that was wasted. None of that was random. It was preparation. Your inner world has been shifting quietly, adjusting your frequency, refining your awareness, so that when this message appeared, you would recognize it instead of rushing past it. This is the moment your soul has been guiding you toward, a moment of remembrance, a moment of alignment, a moment where things begin to make sense even without full explanation. Let these words wash over you gently. Everything that brought you here had a purpose. Everything you felt was guiding you. Everything you questioned was preparing you. Everything you lived was shaping you. You are stepping into a new phase of your journey, one where divine timing becomes clearer, where intuition becomes louder, where alignment becomes natural. You don't need to force it. You don't need to understand all of it. You don't need to chase anything. Just breathe. Just allow. Just receive. Because the message that found you today found you precisely because you were ready. Not yesterday, not last month, not last year, today. And this is only the beginning. Take a slow breath. Feel your body grounding into this moment, because now we're going deeper. This is the part where something inside you begins to open in a different way, not through logic, not through effort, but through recognition. A quiet recognition that your life has been speaking to you long before this message appeared. And if you're honest with yourself, you've felt it. You've felt the subtle pull towards something you couldn't name. You felt the inner restlessness that didn't match your outer reality. You felt the invisible transitions happening within you, even when nothing around you seemed to change. It wasn't confusion. It wasn't randomness. It was alignment. Life has been rearranging itself beneath the surface, moving pieces, closing doors, opening others, shifting your energy so that you could step into a version of yourself you weren't ready for before. Think for a moment about everything you've been experiencing recently, the unexpected emotions that rose out of nowhere, the thoughts you couldn't ignore anymore, the patterns that no longer felt comfortable, the clarity that came in flashes you didn't know how to explain. None of that was accidental. Your inner world was preparing you gently, quietly, persistently. And now you're beginning to notice the synchronicities more often. A message arrives at the exact moment you're questioning everything. A phrase hits you so deeply you wonder if it was written for you. A sign appears that feels too precise to be coincidence. A conversation unlocks a truth you didn't realize you needed. Those moments aren't random. They are confirmations, echoes of divine timing, signals that your energy is shifting into alignment with what life has been trying to give you. People who aren't ready miss these signs completely. But you didn't. You recognized something in this moment that others would scroll past without seeing. This tells me that you are entering a stage of awakening that is subtle yet powerful. A stage where intuition becomes louder than fear, where timing becomes more important than speed, where clarity arises before explanation. Let's go deeper. Take another breath. Notice how your mind is quieter right now than it usually is in the morning. Notice how your heart feels a little more open, a little more awake. Notice how your body responds to the possibility that everything you've been through had purpose. Because it did. You've been asking for guidance, clarity, direction, sometimes silently, sometimes through tears, sometimes through a simple thought whispered before sleep. Life heard you. The universe heard you. God, Source, the Divine, whatever name feels true to your soul, heard you. And instead of giving you an instant answer, it began preparing you for the one that would matter. You weren't given signs you weren't ready to interpret. You weren't given opportunities you weren't ready to receive. You weren't given clarity before you built the inner strength to live it. Instead, you were guided slowly, through moments that challenged you, through situations that stretched you, through emotions that pushed you inward, through days that felt like nothing was happening, when in reality, everything was shifting. And now, here you are, listening with a presence you didn't have months ago, hearing with a depth you didn't have last year, receiving with the readiness you didn't have before. You're not being called to rush. You're not being asked to force anything. You're not expected to have everything figured out. This phase of your journey is about trust. Trusting the timing, trusting the guidance, trusting the part of you that knew to stop and listen. And more than anything, trusting yourself. Because the message that is unfolding through these words is not coming from outside you. Not really. It's coming from the part of you that already knows the truth. The part of you that has been waiting patiently for your awareness to catch up. You've already felt the shift. You've already sensed the new beginning. You've already noticed the energy changing. Now, you're simply allowing it. And that's what divine timing is. Not magic, not coincidence, but alignment. When your soul is ready, life responds. When your energy shifts, the path appears. When your awareness expands, the signs become clear. Take a breath and feel this truth in your body. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. Nothing is late. Nothing is missing. Everything is unfolding in perfect timing. Let those words sink deeper. Let them become familiar. Let them soften the parts of you that have been tense, uncertain, or afraid. Because in just a moment, we're going to move into the affirmations, the ones that will help you align with this timing, this guidance, this quiet transformation happening inside you. But for now, just breathe. Just receive. Just trust that this message found you because your soul asked for it.
Affirm now. Not from your mind, but from the deeper part of you that recognized this message the moment it appeared. Repeat internally, gently, letting the words shape your energy. I am aligned with the timing of my life. I trust the signs that find me. I am guided, supported, and led in every step. Breathe. Feel how each phrase lands inside you. Now go deeper. I release the fear of being late. I release the belief that anything is missing. I release the pressure to rush my path. Everything unfolds exactly when it should. You don't need to force anything anymore. Let the next words flow through you slowly. My life is not random. My steps are not accidents. What appears for me is meant for me. What delays me protects me. What arrives comes in perfect timing. Feel your chest loosen as these truths settle. Now affirm, I am open to receive guidance. I notice the whispers, the nudges, the synchronicities. I listen when my soul speaks. I trust the direction that feels peaceful. Your intuition has been speaking to you more lately, and this is why. My inner guidance is becoming clearer. My awareness is expanding. My energy is rising. My path is becoming visible. Good. Stay with that feeling of expansion. Now, bring your breath deeper into your body. I am ready for the next version of me. I am ready to honor what I feel. I am ready to accept what life is bringing. There is no resistance here, only openness. Affirm, I accept what is. I trust what is becoming. I welcome what is meant for me. Let these words move into your nervous system like a warm current. I am safe in the unknown. I am safe in transition. I am safe as I become more of who I truly am. Notice how your body softens as you release control. Now, feel the truth of these next lines. They are powerful. My soul is always leading me. My timing is sacred. My path is protected. My future is already aligned. Take your time with these. Now, move into a deeper layer of receiving. I don't chase. I don't force. I don't fear delays. What belongs to me cannot be lost. What is meant for me cannot miss me. Let that truth breathe inside you. Now cultivate inner certainty. I walk with trust. I choose peace over urgency. I choose alignment over anxiety. I choose timing over control. Feel how different your energy becomes when you affirm from this place. Now expand your field. I am becoming more intuitive every day. I recognize the signs that guide me. I follow what feels aligned. I am drawn toward what is meant to elevate me. You are stepping into a version of yourself that sees clearly even before understanding arrives. Affirm. Clarity rises within me. Strength grows within me. Confidence expands within me. Peace flows through me. Good. Let your breath guide you even deeper. Now embody the truth of your transformation. I am shedding old patterns. I am releasing old versions of myself. I am letting go of what no longer resonates. I am opening space for the new. Feel the liberation of these words. Now, align with divine timing fully. I walk at the speed of my destiny. I move at the pace of my higher self. I trust the unfolding of my path. Everything is happening for me, not to me. One more layer. Affirm softly, but with certainty. I am ready. I am aligned. I am supported. I am guided, and I am exactly where I'm meant to be. Let these words settle in the center of your chest, warming your entire being.
As you arrive in this final chapter of your morning practice, notice how your entire inner landscape feels different. You are not the same person who pressed play. Something opened, something softened, something aligned. There is a new calm in you that wasn't here before, a clarity forming beneath your thoughts, a steadiness rising in your chest like a soft dawn. This shift is not random. It is the result of you choosing presence over autopilot, awareness over anxiety, stillness over constant noise. Take a slow breath and feel the truth of this moment. For the first time in a long time, you aren't trying to outrun the day. You aren't bracing for what could go wrong. You aren't searching for signs outside of yourself. You are here, with yourself, in yourself, letting your own energy become the sign. Whisper inwardly, I am exactly where I need to be. I trust how life is unfolding for me. I release the idea that I must control what I am meant to receive. Let these words settle deeply into your nervous system. Your mind has worked hard for years. It has calculated, anticipated, worried, protected, braced, and predicted. But your soul has always known a simpler truth. When you stop gripping so tightly, life finally has room to guide you. This is what alignment feels like. Not a dramatic revelation, but a quiet inner yes that spreads slowly through your entire being. Feel how your shoulders lower without effort. Feel how your breath moves more freely. Feel how your thoughts loosen their grip. Feel how much more space there is in your system the moment you stop arguing with the timing of your life. Say softly inside, I no longer rush clarity. I no longer force outcomes. I no longer chase what is already moving toward me. This is your new way of being, a way where you meet the day with openness instead of tension, a way.
As you arrive in this final chapter of your morning practice, notice how your entire inner landscape feels different. You are not the same person who pressed play. Something opened, something softened, something aligned. There is a new calm in you that wasn't here before, a clarity forming beneath your thoughts, a steadiness rising in your chest like a soft dawn. This shift is not random. It is the result of you choosing presence over autopilot, awareness over anxiety, stillness over constant noise. Take a slow breath and feel the truth of this moment. For the first time in a long time, you aren't trying to outrun the day. You aren't bracing for what could go wrong. You aren't searching for signs outside of yourself. You're here with yourself, in yourself, letting your own energy become the sign. Whisper inwardly, I am exactly where I need to be. I trust how life is unfolding for me. I release the idea that I must control what I am meant to receive. Let these words settle deeply into your nervous system. Your mind has worked hard for years. It has calculated, anticipated, worried, protected, braced, and predicted. But your soul has always known a simpler truth. When you stop gripping so tightly, life finally has room to guide you. This is what alignment feels like, not a dramatic revelation, but a quiet inner yes that spreads slowly through your entire being. Feel how your shoulders lower without effort. Feel how your breath moves more freely. Feel how your thoughts loosen their grip. Feel how much more space there is in your system the moment you stop arguing with the timing of your life. Say softly inside, I no longer rush clarity. I no longer force outcomes. I no longer chase what is already moving toward me. This is your new way of being, a way where you meet the day with openness instead of tension. A way where you allow possibilities instead of fearing limitations. A way where you trust your inner signals instead of silencing them. You are stepping into a version of yourself that does not react out of fear, but responds from awareness. A version of yourself that recognizes divine coordination behind even the smallest moments.
A version of yourself that honors the guidance that shows up precisely when you are ready to receive it. Take another slow breath and observe how much you've evolved even while listening to these words. You feel different because you are different. Your frequency shifted. Your presence expanded. Your readiness deepened. Whisper internally, I am open to what is meant for me. I am aligned with the timing of my own unfolding. I welcome the opportunities already moving in my direction. Let that truth settle. You've spent years believing that breakthroughs arrive with force, but the real ones arrive with understanding. They arrive when you relax your grip on how life must look. They arrive when your energy becomes spacious enough for something new to enter. This is that space. This is that moment. You don't need to know the entire path. You only need to trust the next step. You only need to trust that the same inner guidance that told you to stop scrolling today is the same guidance that will lead you through everything that comes next. So take this final breath with intention. Let it anchor the alignment you feel. Let it seal the clarity rising in you. Let it remind your entire being that you are ready for more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. And if this message found you deeply, if it felt personal in a way you cannot explain with logic, subscribe to the channel so mornings like this continue to meet you right when your soul needs them. You are guided, you are supported, you are aligned, and everything that comes next will make sense in a way it never could have before this moment.